paper. For my fucker, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe with the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. Oh, you stay with him. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by punchline and punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Landover. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 7. Daniels now going to look to throw. That one is brought in by Terry McClure. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Commanders first down.
Let's go now.
A run up the middle with Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10.
Go! Stretch the Eagles!
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now a 3rd and 2. from the shotgun. It's Daniel. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, start. 19, target, street. Ready, right?
Here's Daniel. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Pass the stick.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates.
Daniels gonna throw again. That is brought in at the 10. He's gonna be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're gonna mark him just a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That is incomplete. Well, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
46.
Right to the air is Prescott. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to look for the home run ball. That was broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Jalen Lane is deep for Washington. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Get it! Gravity Lions!
Now Daniel's going to give this forward to the receiver. And he's not going to get too far and tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Deputy! 19, Charger, 19!
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted it. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Third and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. And as expected, this one's not going to get this. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Roll, 68.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin.
On the set. Reload. Bring it. 18 Cardinal, check, Panther.
On the ground, this is Warren. Gets to the edge at the 30, and he'll be taken down. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Daniel. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for the Cowboys. It's a gain of 49.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. It takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Here we go. 26.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Williams. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Ready?
He'll start this on the ground with Warren. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, Daniels. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Yeah, there we go. Right to point in.
Tight end going in motion here.
20 seconds.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah. There was 20 seconds.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Yeah, there we go. I take one. What do you think?
Back to throw is Prescott. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, like the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Williams now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Ready? 60. Ready.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Oh, big hole, left side. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Next to score, Cowboys 10, Commanders 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown. Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They motion a receiver right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll stick with him again. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. That's Elijah Molden. He took him down. Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. On comes the punter now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Here's Lane. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
Cougar 19. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Prescott now. Well, left side, caught by Ferguson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Prescott on first down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he He's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's Dak to throw. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dallas. His 4th TD grab of the season.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
It's the score, Cowboys 17, Commanders 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Here's Williams on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Come on. 18, go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
47.
Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now give on the ground, and he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Trey Amos there to make the tackle.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9.
47. Here we go.
Throwing is Prescott. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Dak. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And across the league, this is not one of the easier defenses to go against, let alone as a rookie. So his confidence, it's been evident all week, and it's shown up here as he tries to prove he belongs on this field.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Here's a toss as they look to run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
To the ground, the first down run. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Elijah Molden who took him down. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Second and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Third and long. Here's Prescott. This is caught 2. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown Cowboys. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Commanders 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. They are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks.
Tag! 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Over the middle to the tight end, Sinnott. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
Come on. Set.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. So they hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, let's make some good calls, offense. Stay safe, boys. Let's get out of your yards on this play.
Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42.
Ready.
4th quarter begins on the ground. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Panther 6.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. Here's Daniel. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Off the play fake, here's Daniel. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Donovan is a rocker. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
On the ready. Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Dobbins. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And some good blocking, springing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll run the toss here with Blue. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
And I think what they're counting on there, Mike, is that the defense expects the ball to be run inside the tackles, thinking on 3rd and short, just go get the first down. Try to catch them off guard with the toss play, but the defense was all over it. Great speed and pursuit to the ball, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes us back up near midfield.
49-yard line.
Gus, ready? Let's go now. 60 bikes.
On first down, Daniel. That's caught. It's the tight end Sinnott. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They finish off the regular season with some momentum.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who